Hi everybody, Matt Boyle here for Chinese Champions. Today I'm going to give you another demonstration of the game, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. I've shuffled two sets together, Get Growing and Short Fused, into one common deck. And we're going to imagine that we have a multiplayer game of 4 people, and we're all going to be drawing cards from the same deck. So what would happen is we would shuffle the cards together, put them in the middle of the table, and I will be drawing a card first. If you're not familiar with the cards, then I suggest you draw a card for yourself, read it, study it, keep it, battle with it. Once most of the players are familiar with the words, however, you're going to play a different way. You're going to draw a card and test the next player by reading one of the words, either the English or the Chinese, and seeing if they can translate it into the other language. And if they can do that, then they can take the card and fight with it. If they can't, then it's going to get thrown out into their discard pile. Okay? So, let's imagine that I'm going first, and I'm going to quiz the second player on this word. So I would say slingshot. If they know how to say 弹弓, then they can take it. Let's imagine that they can. Alright, but they can't use it right now because they need a character to be able to fire that. So now it goes to the second player's turn. The second player is sitting here, and they draw a card and quiz the third person. Okay, so they draw this card, Pagoda. Does the third player know how to say 宝塔? Let's imagine that they don't. Okay, then they would be given a chance along with all the other players to study that card. And then it's going to get thrown out into that player's trash pile. Now it's important for everybody to be given the chance to study that card because it's possible that card's going to come back into the deck or back into play at some point, and the player who knows how to say it is going to get it. So that's an important step. Okay, let's go to the next player's turn who's sitting here. They're going to draw the card and quiz the fourth player who's sitting here. Okay, so they draw the card and they say the yin-yang witch. Okay, so does the player know how to say yin-yang wu po? Let's say that they know how to translate it, then they can take the card. The yin-yang witch has a rule that she can exchange the location of 2 cards on the field. Now, the cards in the trash pile, they're not considered as being on the field, but let's say that these are the only 2 cards on the field right now. Probably this player would not want to exchange Yin-Yang Witch for the slingshot. That would be really stupid. So, okay, this player's not going to do anything. Now it's this player's turn to quiz me. This player also has the choice of saying the Chinese, okay, and seeing if I know the English. We can also do it in the reverse. So let's imagine that that player says Yanhua to me. Do I know how to translate that into the word fireworks in English? Let's imagine that I do, and I say fireworks. She judges me to be correct. I can take that card. So we proceed around the circle in this way. Every turn at the beginning of your turn, you're going to be attempting to translate a word said to you by the last player. And if you translate it correctly, you can take it. After you have a chance to take a card, you can use any of the cards that you have accumulated so far. You can use any of the cards' rule text to battle the other players. And your goal is to reduce their cards and points and increase your own before the cards are all gone. So thank you so much for tuning in to see how we play a multiplayer game with a shared deck. And if you have any questions about how to play or this game in general, feel free to post them below. Thanks so much for watching.